Woo, woo, woo.
All right.
Yo, yo, yo. Welcome back. Yay. Thanks for joining us this week. It is very special because
It's our 50th
yay.
episode.
Living our life like it's golden. 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 Golden, golden. Yay.
I'm golden for 50.
Yes.
Cute. I like it.
See what I did there?
I did.
Yes.
No, I do.
I can't believe we've been doing this for 50 episodes. Our
Right?
50th episode.
I mean, it was like really scary when we first started. We had a couple of first episodes. So this is probably like our, technically like our 53rd. But we didn't
I forgot about those. Yeah. Because some of them were done at my house. They're like remotely. And then we're like, no, we need to be together. And then we started in the car. It's still like, where are we going to record?
I mean, yeah. There's people next door.
Yeah.
Quincy's awake. The
Quincy's
dog's
like, yo, yo, yo. Whatever.
Chill out, Lou.
Yeah. But yay, we've been here for 50 episodes.
That's really exciting.
50.
Because, like, it's hard to do stuff, like, every week.
It really
is. Doing it.
Yes.
Like, good for us.
Right. Yep. Good job, friend.
Yeah. Good job.
Good job.
I feel like you keep me consistent when I don't really feel like I want to be. And then it's like the same for you.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. For sure.
We've had a couple of, like, whoopsies. Like, the recording didn't go right.
Oh, okay. I didn't know what you meant by whoopsies. I was like, what are you talking about?
No, like, there was a couple of times where, like, it didn't record. Shit.
Yes.
I
thought you meant, like, we had a couple times where we didn't like each other. And I was like, I've never thought that. Yeah, like, what we have?
Yeah, I don't think I've ever been mad at you. Ever.
No. No.
We'd be like, dang, Ramel sure is late.
Yeah.
But that's about the extent.
Yeah.
But even then, I'm like, it's just who she is as a person.
Yes, thank you for accepting.
Sometimes I'm a wreck. So,
yeah,
you know.
It's no, I don't think so. I think we're at the age where if you're friends with someone, you just take their flaws. Like, you're just like, that's my friend.
Yeah. That's why I don't need new friends.
Right.
I'm like, I don't have the energy to learn your little nuances.
Yeah. In the 20s, we would have been so irritated. Like, no, we're not. But now, like, we're friends for life, and I can get upset, or I can be like, I'm just gonna let her calm down, and I'll call her tomorrow.
I mean, yeah, but I don't even get really upset.
No, not like that. I meant usually like an outside,
for sure,
an outside source. Yeah, if you get upset because not because something I did, but it's because something that someone else did,
or just a very minor inconvenience at times.
Yeah,
my fuse is a little short sometimes.
Yeah,
Other times it's really long.
Whose isn't?
I mean, it's 2024 and I'm a mom.
Yeah,
so you know, it is what it is.
It is. It really is.
But 50 episodes is a big deal.
Good job. Go us.
We've talked about so much stuff. Like, we've had 50 weeks of Song of the Days. Our playlist is, like, really long.
So long.
Yeah, I don't know. So if you are new here and you're like, 50th episode, what have these girls been doing for 50 episodes? Well, every day we choose a Song of the Day. Because we think that sharing music is a way to, like, get to know people.
For sure.
And y'all can get to know us by our songs of the days. We put it on our stories on Facebook and on Instagram. And I just think it's a fun way for us to know each other.
And it's like, it has to be like 10 hours long now.
It's long. I think it's like 14 hours
long.
long.
It's crazy, yes.
But we have a Christmas list. We have a Black History Month list. We need to figure out what our next theme is going to be.
Yeah.
Cover songs. 90s songs.
Yeah, I guess so. 50 songs. Just kidding. No, that would be terrible.
It would be fun for like a little bit.
For maybe a week.
Yeah,
like maybe a week and then we'd be like, that's enough.
Okay.
Right.
Maybe like songs that had been sampled, songs that were sampled from the 50s.
Yeah.
I do love finding an original song that was like
that is fun. Or
you're like, wait a minute.
Oh, that's where that beat came from. Yep. It's crazy now how many songs nowadays are sampled from our stuff. And it's funny because I remember being in the car with my mom and like hearing new stuff and it'd be sampled from her. She'd be like, girl, you don't know nothing about that.
Right.
My mom doesn't sound like that, but
yeah.
You know what I mean.
Right.
But yeah.
And now here we are.
saying the same thing. I can't even think of one now specifically, but like, dang it, there's so many in my mind. Because whenever you try to think of something, it doesn't come.
You're my little boo thing. The boo thing song.
Is it
Talking
country
about
song?
no, it's like the TikTok song. You're my little boo
Oh,
thing.
girl, why are you singing it like that?
What?
You sound so country.
I sound country?
Girl,
I sound country?
you're my little boo thing. That's what I was
You're
like.
my little
Is
boo
it a Morgan
thing.
Wallen song? I'm like, girl.
Sorry.
But I know what you're talking about.
I'll
Yeah.
put a little.
You're my little boo thing. There you
Yeah.
go. That is not. You sound like you're my little boo thing.
You're my little boo thing.
I'm like,
sorry, I sound so white.
I'm usually the one that sounds country. You know, I'm like, girl.
What?
You been listening to Cowboy Carter?
I have.
You have, girl.
Nobody has caught on yet to the whole album being on there.
The entire album is on. I'm still listening to it. I am. Okay, let me just go off on my. I need a Beyonce moment every once in a while.
It's the 50th. No rules.
So I've listened to Cowboy Carter nonstop, and then it just put me in the mood for like more Beyonce. Because when it ends, I'm like, well, that's all the Beyonce I have now. And so on Spotify, there's a playlist that's like Beyonce all albums, like every single one of her albums, and it's like so fun revisiting because I pretty much know her catalog. But two albums that I was not that familiar with that I have been getting more familiar with is the Carters, the one with her and Jay-Z, and then Black is King. That was the one that was on the Lion King soundtrack, and I've been having fun. And then I downloaded another playlist of hers, and it was Beyonce rapping her ass off. And it's because her nickname when she raps is Rap Beyonce. So those songs with her rapping. So my Spotify end of year rap's gonna be a little Beyonce heavy.
She'll be on mine for sure.
Oh my god! Like I'm afraid that's it. I listened to Gwen Stefani this morning to
break it up.
Yeah, just so Spotify won't be like, girl.
Spotify was like, excuse me, mister, you got things all wrong.
But girl, so yeah, I've been on my Beyonce-ish.
Nice.
Nothing's changed. So basically nothing's changed.
In 50 episodes, we're still the same people.
Still. Does every conversation need to be about Beyonce? It does.
You don't have to make it your whole personality.
You're right.
Well, speaking of 50s, some folks that are 50.
Yes.
We got Victoria Beckham just turned 50.
Yes. I want you to get through the list, but I have a funny Victoria Beckham.
I know. I wanted to hear that because you started to tell me a story and I didn't hear it all.
Well, we'll go through the list and then we'll come back.
Leonardo DiCaprio.
Okay. Yeah.
Out here dating 20-year-olds.
You know?
I would have not one thing in common with a 20-year-old.
No.
Can you imagine me like trying to have a dating relationship building conversation?
No, and then and
like
then,
you wouldn't even have anything like your little quips in common.
Yeah, but like say something dumb and they'd be like, "What?"
You're like, "I don't know what to do with my hands."
Yeah,
they don't know what.
And I don't even think. I think they're like, when someone is that young, I think that they're cute, but like attractive like that. No, I'm like that little boy. No,
right? That tiny little human baby.
Heck no. Let me go make him some dinner. Yes. Go make him a snack. That's what. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I don't know. And then like at some point you have to go, this is kind of sad. Like, don't you kind of look up and go,
I really don't think Leonardo DiCaprio is like wanting for anything that a 20-year-old
and maybe
provide.
Right. And maybe that's why he doesn't, because maybe he knows like
he's not trying to fall in brain love.
Yeah. Because he knows he would if he allowed himself maybe to a woman of his age. Or maybe he's trying to be like George Clooney and be like, I'll get married when I'm 50.
I mean, when I'm ready.
Yeah.
He's so very cute. I have a little crush on him.
Julio?
Mm-hmm.
I don't. I think I did maybe at one small point, but I don't. I think he's cool and I don't want to like hang out and party with him. But I don't.
Yeah, I don't know. I wouldn't actually want to be with him.
Yeah. But sometimes you do have a crush on them. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I got you.
From afar.
Yeah.
He is very cute.
But I just would want to party with him because I know he had like the best setup and things.
Yeah, I don't think I could hang.
Yeah, after a while, I'd be like, "Well, Leo, I'm gonna go to bed."
Oh, it's 9:30.
I could if it's Leo, I'll make it to like 12:30 or 1.
Word.
I'd stretch it, but
I
then I'd be
could
like,
totally.
"Okay, well, that's been long enough.
Yeah.
We have good stories. Maybe we want to get up in the morning, go to Waffle House, go to breakfast, brunch. We need to
You
get
would
some
go to
sleep."
brunch with Leo?
I would totally go to brunch with
Okay.
Leo.
She's not a brunch person, though.
I'm not a
That's a big
brunch
deal.
person, but I'm not. I'm
You're
also
not anti-brunch.
yeah. Because if you ask me to brunch, I go. If someone asks me to brunch, I'm gonna go.
Right.
Period.
But that's just not your first choice.
Yeah. No, it's not my. I wouldn't be like, let's go to brunch. But hell yeah, if you ask me,
Word.
I'm gonna go eat.
Word. All right, who else? Seth Green. He's 15.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
He's been around for like
He
a long
really
time
has.
in our
What
generation.
voice was he? Which?
He does a bunch of stuff
Oh,
in
he does a bunch of
Family
Guy. Okay, yeah.
I was watching something with him talking about when he was Dr. Evil's son on
Yes.
Austin Powers, and he was like, I played it so seriously, and Mike Myers was so absurd as Dr. Evil, like that's why it was so funny
For
and it worked so
sure.
well. I was like, yeah,
That was
that's
yeah.
definitely.
He took it so yeah. He was just upset. He just wanted a dad. He was like, "You're over here, take on the world. I just want a dad."
I remember seeing that in the theater, like as a promo thing. For some reason, I used to always get to go see like movies before they came
really?
out.
Uh-huh.
I did that. I saw Austin Powers that way, and I saw the one time in band camp one.
Oh, American Pie.
Yes, those two. And yeah, I remember it was funny. I love Austin Powers.
Yeah,
That's
Austin
hilarious.
Powers I know. I was thinking because of Beyonce, but I was thinking that I would need to go back and watch them and how funny they are.
They're
And
ridiculous.
they're so
that
funny.
Sort of 90s humor
Yes.
is so
The
funny
clips
to me.
every minute. Girl, every time I do a 3-point turn, I think of Michael Myers in that hallway. Trying to turn around, he's like, whoop, 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 whoop. That's hilarious.
Or when the guy and the big steamroller's coming towards him, and he's like, "No, no,
get out of the way, man!"
It's like so far away. He's like, "Move." I love Mike Myers.
Yeah.
So I Married an Axe Murderer is probably one of my favorite 90s films.
I need to watch. I think I watched it so long ago that I need to watch it again.
So hilarious.
Okay, I'm gonna go
back. The Mike Myers plays also the dad in that. He plays his own father, and he is a Scottish guy, and that's how he got that. And Fat Bastard, right, was all kind of the same, like a Shrek Bastard.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, it's pretty funny. Okay, who else? Yes. Elizabeth Banks.
Oh yeah,
I love her. She's so funny.
She's hilarious.
She's hilarious.
She's freaking hilarious. Yeah.
Sarah Paulson.
Okay.
Also love Sarah Paulson.
What was she in?
She's in all the
she's in a lot of stuff.
American
horror
stuff.
Okay. Got you.
Mark Paul Gosselaar and Lark Voorhees.
Cute.
She's looking a lot better.
She does look a lot better.
I think she had a little
something.
I think teen stars just go through that.
I think people in general. I think that even like life, as you know, is already hard enough. So I can see people going through. But like, yeah, stars are probably. You've been in the limelight long enough.
You're Saved by the Bell. Crazy. You are Lisa Turtle. That's a lot to live up to.
Yeah, for sure.
I guess they kind of old girl went to Showgirls. That was her.
Right.
What was her name? Jessie Spano.
Yeah, I'm just in my head. I was like Jessie Spano. Like I couldn't. Elizabeth
Berkley.
That's it.
Is that?
I think so. That sounds kind of right.
Well,
Jessie Spano.
Jessie Spano. Yeah, she did her Showgirls thing.
And you know what? Okay, so Saved by the Bell. Like I liked. But this is just my personality though. I always liked. Of course, I like Kelly and Zach.
Right.
But like to me, I always like Lisa Turtle and not Jessie Spano, AC Slater. Those were that was to me. I wanted them to hook up. I wanted them to get together.
Lisa and
AC Slater.
Really?
Yes, because those are my characters that I love. Those are that was my Mark. That was my Zach and Kelly.
Gotcha.
I always thought Lisa was that was the girl.
Right.
Because I'm always rooting for everybody black. all the time. Period.
Word.
So I'm like, Lisa's a girl. Look at her. She dressed better than everybody. Her hair was beautiful. Screech was obsessed with her. Why are we over here worried about damn Kelly? And then AC, to me, AC's like, girl, Mario is, even though Mark Holocaust looks really good.
As
a brunette, and he's
and like his facial hair and stuff.
I'm like, cause I'm about to say, like,
but he was a psychopath.
He was crazy.
Like, he was so crazy, so conniving.
He was very manipulative.
Very manipulative. Like, there's a whole series. It's like Zach Morris is insane. Like,
right. Yes.
And it, like, the lengths he would go through to get one over. Yeah.
So AC Slater is where was it to me.
I mean, I can see that. I remember there was one episode where Screech had a dream that dorks were
with Screech. He took advantage of that relationship.
Yeah,
that was
Oh yeah, he definitely did. Mm-hmm. But in one episode, Screech had a dream that girls liked nerdy guys. Mm-hmm. And I was always like a little bit chubby back then. Mm-hmm. And so I had a dream that guys like chubby girls. Oh. And I was like, one day it's going to happen. They do. I mean, and y'all don't mind. Y'all call it thick now. Mm-hmm. Just saying. That's thick. You're welcome, thick girls.
Yeah. Thanks for manifesting.
Okay, who else? Jenna Fisher.
Oh, Pam.
Yeah.
Yes, yay.
Ava Mendez. She is. I think it's so cute how she gave props to what's his face for Saturday Night Live when he did his
Ryan Gosling.
Cuban. Yeah.
I haven't seen the performance of him on the Oscars doing the Barbie song. I heard it was really good.
It is really good. But this one, did you see the Saturday Night Live?
Oh, Saturday Night Live. You said Saturday Night Live.
Where they are the Cuban guys. And
no.
Oh my gosh, it's so funny. She's like, I appreciated the way Kenan Thompson said Eva Mendes. And he like really went for it. It's so funny.
Aw.
You'll have to watch it.
They're cute.
They are cute.
Yeah, Eva Mendes is
beautiful. Yeah. Jimmy Fallon.
Okay.
Jewel.
Hey, who will save your soul?
Last time that was like my I'm gonna be sad CD. Like, I'm about to feel my feelings, y'all.
Yeah.
Do not bother me.
I'm listening to Jewel.
And then Alanis Morissette.
That was my other one. Yeah, that was my.
That was I'm not sad. I'm about to.
That was about to. Yeah.
Did you see the interview with Uncle Joey? And he's like, I'm listening to the song and I'm thinking, wow, this girl really's got some pipes on her. And then I'm hearing the lyrics and I'm like, she's obviously talking about me. And then he's like, wow, I really hurt this girl. Like he had the realization.
That was he a little bit younger than her? Or she a little bit younger than him? Or they're the same age? I don't know what
I would imagine he's a little bit older. I could see how you might not take it so seriously. And then you're like, whoops.
Yeah, like he's like, even though he's Uncle Joey, he's still got money and he's in Hollywood.
Right.
So he's just over here being like playboy, like yo. And then Alanis, she's just a young little naive girl, and then she got pissed off.
She got mad.
That was where y'all have Taylor Swift. We had Alanis Morissette.
Mm-hmm. I've got one hand in my pocket, and the other one is giving a peace sign. Oh, Alanis.
And what it all comes out to. You can hear the Canadian in her voice as she sings.
Sometimes, yeah.
Sometimes you'd be like, oh, there she goes.
There she goes. I liked it when she was God in Dogma. That movie.
Oh, yeah. I forgot. I watched that a few times and I haven't watched it in a while. It was very interesting.
I like
it. It'll make you think. Yeah. It was good. It was a good movie.
I always like stuff that makes you think in a different way.
Yeah, you're like,
I never want to be a person that's like, no, this is the way it is. Right. Like, show me your point of view. I might be wrong. Right. I don't know.
What's another movie that it kind of made me mad, but I'm like, I guess the one with Ricky Gervais, the beginning of lying, the origination of lying.
Oh, I didn't see that.
It was basically saying like that religion is a lie, and it kind of makes you mad because, like, I want to believe in Jesus and stuff,
right?
But like when you put it the way he put it in the movie, you're like, oh, well, I don't know.
That's why Bill Burr kind of pisses me off
Oh,
sometimes.
I love Bill Burr.
Yeah, but he's so honest, and
He
sometimes you're
is.
like, "Ugh." Yeah, but you just can't say it like that.
I love. He's probably one of my celebrity crushes now.
I could see that.
Totally love him.
But sometimes he is so
But he
brutally
is.
honest. You're like,
I don't think that like. Well, he's married, and I am too.
right.
So, but like, I don't think I could be with him because I think after a while my feelings
would
be
stay
like,
hurt.
okay, Bill.
Yeah.
But for some reason, I think he's not like that with his wife though. Like I've seen them together, and I feel like he shows us that he's like, "What the fuck are you guys doing? You guys are a bunch of idiots." But I think when
Right.
it comes to her, he's like very. I think that's why I like him so much.
I
Because
can
I'm
see
like,
that.
no, you're a softie when it comes. When he talks about her, you can tell like he loves that woman.
I'm not gonna lie, that is one of my favorite things about my husband is
Mhm.
that he's kind of an asshole, but
Right.
like not to me.
Not to right.
Not to me.
Yeah, I think he protects her feelings a lot.
Yeah. And I just get to be all like la 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 la.
Right.
Which I like.
Word.
I
Who
mean,
wasn't like that?
yeah. So that's
girl,
I
what
think
we
that's
talking
who I
about?
wrote down.
That's
Who
who you were-
were we talking about? Oh, Alanis Morissette.
Oh, then you said Little Kim too.
Oh yeah, Lil Kim.
Yay.
She looks. I wish she had stopped.
Oh,
she was so cute.
Yeah.
I think there's a point where you just go too far.
For sure. Yeah.
Remember how shocking her little pasty was? I mean, that's like nothing now.
No, yeah. Remember being jealous of her boobies because they were like sitting up so
Yeah.
nicely. Like they don't have anything underneath them. They're just
Yeah.
shitting out here.
Must be nice.
Must be nice. I'm like, you ain't got nothing underneath there, girl. Damn.
Wow. I mean, I'd wear.
Remember Diana Ross? Even I think I would want to too. Remember
She did.
She was like, I would totally. I'd be like, sorry, girl. Like, is that sexual harassment?
If it is, I'm really sorry, but I also could not help myself.
Just hanging out there. I would maybe probably ask, is it okay if I touch your boobie a little bit?
I probably would have just booped.
Yeah.
On it.
Boop, boop.
Yeah.
It's
like,
just
I'm sorry, ask forgiveness, not
right.
permission.
And then if Diana Ross did it, you'd be like, Diana Ross booped my boobie.
Right.
I would tell everybody.
Yeah.
Right?
If I'm Diana Ross, I'm booping. I'm not asking
Oh,
questions.
hell no.
Yeah.
Diana Ross could come and boot my boobie right now. And I'd be like, hey. I'd put it on my bio Instagram.
Yes.
Diana Ross. That'd be the first thing you see about me.
I got boobie booped by Diana Ross.
Yes. What'd you do today?
Not that. Nope. Oh, so random.
Okay. So let's go back. Okay, so Victoria Beckham, she just turned 50.
Yeah.
Like she just had a birthday party. And it was so cute. It looked so fun. Oh, Leslie and I were talking about how both of our, like, my mom and my dad, my mom had a little, it was still small, but it was still a big deal, like a birthday party. And my dad had a big birthday party. 50th
My mom
birthday
had
party.
a big birthday.
Yes. And so we definitely got a big, like, 50th.
Girl, we had a taco truck. We had a margarita machine.
We had dancing. Girl, yes.
We had a pinata and a photo booth.
So that means for our 50th, we're going to do.
It's turned.
Yes. Yeah. But so anyway, so Victoria Beckham had a 50th birthday party. Looked like they were having a blast. The Spice Girls were there, and they were all like singing and like fun stuff. But the most hilarious part was that when they were leaving, Victoria was on David's back, her husband's back, like getting Piggy back riding out of the party. Which, if you're not doing that, then did you really have a 50th birthday party?
No, if your husband or somebody's not carrying you out, no, you didn't do it right.
It looked like she had a smashing time.
Smashing time.
Does she speak Cockney or does she speak more upper echelon England?
I think she's more upper.
Okay, she's like, David, would you please carry me out of here? I'm a bit smashed.
I'm a bit tossed.
I'm a bit sauced. There's a lot of alcohol, but we sang, did you see what's one of their names?
Mel.
Did you see Mel B? She looks so cute in her party outfit.
Did you have a favorite Spice Girl?
Girl, you know, I was root for everybody black.
Yeah.
So Scary Spice.
She was my favorite too.
Yeah, okay, yeah. I'm like,
I did like Ginger Spice too. I liked her hair, and I thought she looked like Superwoman.
I think Baby was my second. No,
of course, Sporty.
Posh. I think Sporty. What's Sporty? Am I thinking of Sporty? Which one was Sporty? Oh yeah, no. Girl, I'm sorry. It took me.
Sorry, Sporty.
Yeah, it took me a while to even realize which one you was.
Not everybody can be first.
No.
But yeah, Scary Spice.
What's your favorite Spice Girls song? Did you listen to the album or not really? Or did you listen to
Not really. I liked the movie a lot. The movie is hilarious. Like,
Oh,
the Spice Girls movie is
yeah.
it's so funny. And Josie and the Pussycat. Like those
Mm,
types of movies to me are so
those are
hilarious.
funny. Those girl.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then it was the 90s. Like it was just
It
wild.
was just crazy.
It's specific, very much Josie and the Pussycats. It's got Parker Posey in it, and she was the nerd. Remember, and she has the list.
Yes. Girl, I ain't seen that movie in a minute. I have to watch that
It's
one too.
funny.
And anything Parker Posey, I'm like, okay.
She is one of my favorites.
Yeah, you tell me she's in it. I'm like, well, I guess I gotta watch it.
If Parker Posey's in it, Drew Barrymore, Winona Ryder, what's the other one? Juliette Lewis. Like, I'm in.
Yes.
Chloe Savini, she's also 50.
Yes, and she's a good actor.
I love Chloe Savini.
She's got that like
cool.
And then when she has to play like a deep road, I can never be as deep as Chloe.
No.
She finds those emotions.
Mm-hmm.
What's that show that I never want to watch, but I've heard is really good that she's in?
Oh, I know what you're talking
Handmaid's
about.
Tale.
She's in
Is she in? No, I'm thinking about the other girl. The other girl. Okay, no.
I've started Handmaid's Tale. That is a difficult watch.
I've heard it was good. I believe it because I believe that all the actors in it are amazing. I believe it. I know it's great, but I don't.
It's a little intense.
Yeah, it's intense. What's the Chloe? I first remember liking Chloe from Big Love back in the day. That's when I was like, dang, this girl is good as hell.
I remember her from Kids. She was in Kids.
That movie was bad. I got bad feelings from that movie. I watched that movie one time and I was like, never again.
I think I watched it twice because the first time I was like traumatizing, and then the second time I was like, it can't have been that bad.
It was traumatizing.
No, it was that bad.
I was like, what? Because I remember like the whole thing was like, this is what your kids are doing. I'm like, but I don't know what kids, Mama, not me.
Not me.
I'm not doing this shit. I was appalled. I was like, what were we like? 16, 15, 16?
We were young, yeah.
I was traumatized watching it. That's how much I was not doing the things that they were doing in that movie. Like, what kids are these? These are the kids with drug addict mamas or something? Because it ain't us.
I mean,
not in the 75043.
No. We're not in 75238.
No, we wouldn't.
Definitely not.
Right, we wasn't doing that.
Mm-mm.
Like, that and Requiem for a Dream.
Oh, gosh. Yeah.
I was like, I'll never do drugs. Got it.
Yeah.
Period. I want my kids to watch it, but it had to be at that age.
Yes.
But
sometimes movies just need to teach you a lesson.
You will not do no drugs.
No.
If you watch that. Both of those movies. Those like in the same. But I do remember from Kids, the only part that would kind of make me be like, remember was the man on the skateboard.
I have no legs.
I have no. That's the only part.
And he's shaking.
He's shaking. Yeah. I still think about that from time to time, but I don't even want to quote it because I don't want to quote that movie.
But yeah, because you're not trying to bring that juju into your life.
Right. I'm like, but in my head, it was kind of like,
yeah,
I rebuke you.
He did not have legs.
He was on a skateboard.
Probably because he did some Requiem for a Dream type
stuff. He probably hanging there. He was a kid. That was the future generation. Them kids was bad.
They were bad.
What the hell wrong with them kids? Casper?
Right?
Terrible.
Drinking, drugging. Those parties like that, just stepping over people. I didn't want to do that. No. Thank goodness. If you did that, then I hope you made it out okay.
I hope you.
I'm worried about you.
For real. Your health was probably.
There was a lot of movies like that. What was the other one that had Jessica Biel in it? The Opposite of Sex, or
Jessica Biel.
She was in it. She was the party girl, and she was doing like coke and stuff. And then there was that one guy, and he was the drug dealer, and he's like, "I need you like I need an asshole on my elbow." And James Vanderbeek is in it, and that really cute guy with the pretty eyes. What the opposite? Oh, hold please.
Okay, I don't know what. Only thing I got Jessica Biel. I'm like, was it Seventh Heaven?
This was like one of her big things after Seventh Heaven.
After she tried to be like, I'm not a Christian actor.
Yeah.
When she was trying to be a girl, have you seen okay, here. Oh, she just brought up Jessica Biel. Or like she was trying to be like JoJo Siwa now in her
JoJo Siwa, that's hilarious
Have
to
you
me.
seen her?
She's
How she's a
like,
bad girl now,
yeah,
and it's basically like the same like outfit like that she was wearing before, like the rainbow, but she was like, instead of rainbow, make it black.
first, yeah.
Yes, and she still has
And
glitter,
then she's like,
and it's
nobody else has made a transition like this.
like, and then, but LJ, this is why y'all need teenage.
The rules of attraction.
Let me see.
The rules of attraction. And the one girl, she didn't want to get an STD, so she would look at her biology book before she went on dates and stuff. I don't know why it's acting funny like that.
Because we're trying to look it up.
Exactly.
I don't think I don't know that movie.
Oh.
But it was like a.
It's like kids and like a Requiem. To me, it was.
Okay. All right. I got you.
So, anyways, what were you talking about?
Oh, so LJ, this is why y'all need a son or a teenager that is hip on all the game. He said, and this is true, that song that she's singing is some song called Karma. Girl, it's a song that's already been done, like in the early 2000s. Somebody, he showed me the YouTube video.
Yeah. And it says the exact same. She didn't even put her own spin on it. And that song was also tried to give to Miley Cyrus, and she rejected it.
So nobody did any research? That's my whole thing. It wasn't even that hard.
She even said, I didn't know if I wanted to do that song because I'm not really a bad girl. The first fucking line is, I'm a bad girl. So if you're rebranding and you don't even believe in your rebrand, come on.
But why did she say? Because she also has videos saying that she like wrote it and she like helped like making it sound like she had something to do with the creative process of the song.
No, she did not.
But you know what? I ain't even trying to hate on JoJo Siwa because she's a nice little girl. So
yeah, she's probably going through that. I mean, it is weird to be a child star and then like grow up.
Right.
And then she's also LGBTQ, like, you know, so like she got a lot against.
But I was just like, girl, what?
But if you're not a bad girl, don't be singing about.
Don't. It's okay. You can still be rainbow and glitters. It's okay.
Yeah.
Princess Glitter Sparkle. You good?
Yeah. Yeah.
Maybe have it grown up a little bit. Maybe because there's girls that love pink. You know those Barbie. I don't know. She could still be her, and like real sweet and like dance poppy. You don't have to be like this. I'm a bad girl.
I am dark now.
I'm dark.
Honey, you're wearing black.
Super emo.
I was watching something the other day, and they were talking about, I started listening to metal bands. They're talking about metal bands, and he was like, "Oh, what are you listening to?" Linkin Park. Starts like listing all this stuff off, and he's like, "Post Malone." And then the uncle is like, "Oh yeah, I love them."
Wow, that's hilarious. That's funny.
Yeah, JoJo Siwa, you don't have to. You don't have to.
You don't have to do all that.
I do like it when she makes the joke. See what I did there? Because that's cute.
Yes,
she's a super cute girl.
She is. Yeah, she's funny. She's interesting to watch.
She'll be alright.
Yeah, just get through it, JoJo. Just keep your head down. Where are we on time? Okay, I see now.
All right. What else? 50s.
Oh. Okay.
Famous people in the 50s. We got Marlon Brando, James Dean, Audrey Hepburn, Marilyn Monroe. Like classic 50s people.
Very nice.
The 50s would have been an interesting time to live in.
No.
I think if you could go back to any decade, what would you go to?
I would not. As Ramel Santos?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I can't. When can I go? That'd be safe for me. Unless you would like, can I be like in Africa or somewhere? I'm not trying to.
True.
The United States. I need to be in 2024, bitch.
Yeah.
Like,
I think it would have been fun to be a teenager in the 70s.
That would be fun. Yeah.
I don't think. Well, I don't know.
I guess it just depends on where, because my parents grew up in Kansas City, and I don't think they like experienced like a crazy amount of racism stuff, but mainly because it was a lot of black people. So they were just like, "What's up?" They said there was a few white people, but there's like white flight, like Kansas City, like where they were living. Like at first was a lot of white people, but then more black people. So white people were like, "Ooh." So I remember my mom saying like there was like maybe one white neighbor, like one white person in the neighbors, or so I don't think they really, I don't think they really experience. I guess like if I grew up someplace like that, but I ain't trying to be like in Texas or Just depends. Like, let me. I have questions to ask first before you send me there.
Who all's gonna be there?
Who all's gonna? Yes. What's going on? Like, I have a lot of things.
That makes sense.
Yeah, I'm. Just stay here.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, I would go. If anything, I'd go back to 50s.
Right.
Because I watched Dazed and Confused the other day. That was 50 years ago now. Because when it came out, that was 30 years ago.
Yeah.
So if we made Dazed and Confused now, they would be in the 90s.
And we could be it. How cool.
Oh,
okay. Well, I wrote down just a few famous celebrities that have been married for 50 years. Because who's married for 50 years anymore? Like, and then let it be a celebrity.
Right.
So Jessica Tandy.
Aww.
Jerry Stiller, Ben Stiller's. They were married. Christopher Walken. Did you know that?
No.
He's married to a lady named Georgianne. They don't have any kids or anything. But he's been married.
He's been famous forever.
I guess so. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Because he was on the boat when old girl died, so we don't know. I'm always like, Christopher, what happened to her?
What happened?
Who was it? Rita Moreno? Rita Moreno?
No.
Was it Rita Moreno?
Okay. Now that you said her name, I can't think of it.
Was it Rita? At all?
No. It was soap poisoning.
I just realized, like, what is she talking about? Christopher Walken. Should I put Scandal?
Kelly something.
Kelly?
Something Kelly. Grace Kelly. No.
No.
Natalie Wood.
Yes.
Natalie Wood.
There you go. Good job, Liz. Good
job. I was trying to beat Google.
Good job. Well, he's been married, girl. Regis Philbin. Ruby Dee and Ossie Davis. Ruby Dee, they're like the only black couple that I could find. Ruby Dee, you've seen. If I show you a picture of her, you would know.
Ruby Dee?
Yes, and Ossie Davis.
Okay.
Bob Newhart, KQ, right? I think most of these people have passed away. So, and then Don Rickles. You know Don Rickles, right?
Yeah.
Him and his wife.
Oh yeah, I know who Ruby is.
And
yeah.
Most of them are the marriages where one person's famous. I think it's hard to for two people, but I think Ruby Dee and Ossie Davis, they were both famous. And who else did I clock?
Who's Regis married to?
Regis Joy Philbin. So she wasn't famous. Yeah, I think that was the only one was Ruby Dee, and there was another one, but I didn't want to mention. I don't even know if they still married. Well, no, they're not. They're not two. There's one famous person, but I think Bill Cosby and his wife have been married. Did she divorce him? They still together?
I don't know.
I guess it don't matter at this point. She probably like, give me that money. You in jail?
Yeah. He's still in jail. I thought he got out. I thought he got out on technicality.
Because he was old.
I think it was like a technicality.
Die in jail.
I don't know. That is a whole nother thing we could talk about. Bill Cosby and how you watching. How are we watching the Cosby Show, y'all?
Right?
Are we watching it? We just set it aside.
No, I think we should still watch it.
It was so good.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah, my
and then maybe when the kids are older, you can tell them what like. No, you totally watch it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think. But maybe not everybody else does.
True. That was my favorite show growing up, for sure. The Cosby Show.
Oh my god. Yeah, you're right. He walked free this week. That was 20. Girl, I thought he was in jail. Lord Jesus, they threw out his.
Yeah, something technicality, not great.
Girl.
I mean, everybody knows what he did, so we don't need to judge you. You got to judge yourself at the end. So there you go. I know it's kind of sad. Like when OJ died, like people didn't even wait like a day or two to start making jokes about it.
Oh well, yeah.
It was like immediate. Like, what do you think is going to happen when Bill Cosby passes?
Oh my god!
Like the jokes are gonna.
It is gonna be on and popping.
I mean, yeah. What are you gonna do?
What are you gonna do?
All right. Last thing about 50 years ago, The Godfather Part 2 was big in theater. Was big.
Oh, were you a god? Did you like The Godfather?
I've never seen them.
Yeah, I've seen them, and as much of a gangster person I am, they're not my.
It seems a little intense.
It's very intense, and there's several things. I don't know. To me, I'm ride or die, Goodfellas, and the Casino. Those are my shit. And then like a Bronx Tale, all that stuff.
Mhm.
But good, Goodfellas, Godfather. I don't know why it just wasn't my favorite. It wasn't as intense. Maybe I'm like, I need you to be like, pop, 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 pop. I don't know.
Why are you buying this coat? What did I tell you?
Right. Yeah, I need some Joe Pesci up in there.
Mm.
But I don't know why it just, and it's like as much as like if you were consider yourself like a gangster movie kind of story, you're supposed to like it. But to be honest with you, it wasn't my favorite.
Not my favorite.
No,
No, I
sorry.
haven't seen any of them.
Sorry, Marlon Brando.
Yeah, I don't know if I've seen anything with Marlon Brando in it. To be honest.
I saw my favorites because we read in script analysis class Streetcar Named Desire, and I love that. And it was fun script to analyze, and so I did watch that. And he was.
I haven't watched any of that. I've never seen
good.
like Singing in the Rain, Gone with the Wind.
What do you mean Gone with the Wind?
Like all of I.
This time I haven't, some I haven't, but we had to. I did it for class,
Right?
And that made me go because I don't think I ever would have like sat down and watched Streetcar
Turner
Named-
movie classics.
Yes, no. But when I watched, we watched freaking Streetcar Named Desire, and I was like, Marlon Brand, he was excellent in that. And it was it was like ahead of his time because like psychological studies, like this guy's freaking psycho. It wasn't like
I don't know anything at all about the story.
but like I don't know, like how I feel like now we're like very in tune with people and their actions and like, oh, he's a narcissist, like stuff like that. Like I feel like that play was pinpointing on it because he never really did anything too, if I'm recalling, too crazy. It was very subtle and like a very much a study in like psychology. I could be totally wrong because it's been years. Somebody like, girl, he killed her, and I'm like, oh,
I don't know.
I don't remember. Sorry, I don't think so. I don't think it was. But anyway,
I've never seen Godfather 2. Yeah, I've never seen any of the Godfathers.
Okay, I mean, watch them just because you want to be like versed in history, but
if there's like an opportunity where we can have like some good wine and make spaghetti, maybe we like watch it outside on a big screen, like make a thing of it. But I don't think I'm just sitting down on a Wednesday.
Like let me watch The Godfather.
I've already edited the podcast. I'm gonna watch The Godfather.
Right.
No.
Yeah.
Blazing Saddles. That movie's funny.
That is funny. I haven't seen it in a while, but
I haven't seen it in a while. It's hella offensive, but also in a funny way.
Yeah. That movie.
I think it's funny how I completely understand how things change and you have to grow, and some things are inappropriate. You can't joke about anymore. But I do find it. I find some irony in how crass comedies used to be. And at the jokes of other people, and then now you can't really make jokes about anything, but it's okay. Like, excuse me, you're not supposed to joke about some stuff, but it was so easy back then.
Right. Or I think
maybe not easy. I'm not finding the right words.
Right, because I still think that it's okay to like make fun of things and make fun of people. I don't know. But you are gonna offend some. Maybe I think that you are going to offend someone.
Maybe maybe it felt more like, laughing together as opposed to laughing at someone.
For sure.
I don't know. I just think it was different. Humor,
Right. No, it has the or even like from a few years ago, like The Office. People always say like The Office could never be
certain things don't age well.
You're like, ooh, but I freaking think it's hilarious.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I feel like if you're gonna just make a comedy, and you're gonna offend somebody. Like freaking Veep. One of my favorite things about Veep is it'll make you go,
everyone.
Jeez. Like you go, oh.
Yeah, I don't mind being a part of the joke if it's true.
Right. Yeah. So I don't know. So I think you just gotta. I think now comedy, like, It's Always Sunny. They're gay.
True.
It's just gonna offend you. Sorry, don't.
I don't find it offensive.
I don't think it's. I think Always Sunny is amazing.
That is one of my favorite shows of all time.
It's. I. You know what I think it's like? It's like the modern day Simpsons. And not a modern day, but like a live action Simpsons.
I could see that
because like they're always taking whatever is going on today, and making it funny and relevant. Yeah. And you're just like the gang. Like I remember that. Like I recently saw the gang start texting. They're texting each other all.
Oh, and
they're misconstruing. They're misconstruing things. It's just hilarious. That show is
good
amazing.
Stuff. Good stuff.
So yeah, I think comedy is. I just think like I don't know. Maybe it's a little bit more buried.
I don't know.
I don't know what
Because
it
you couldn't
is.
make a Blazing Saddles now, but it's a classic. So
we have to make it a little different.
maybe we should watch it.
And then decide.
Yeah. Because sometimes you're like, oh, that held up. And then other times you're like, that did not hold up at all.
Right.
It's like Little Shop of Horrors, shockingly, amazingly well held up.
Held up really well. I think the thing that doesn't hold up nowadays, I think the race stuff does. The misogyny does not.
Yeah.
That's what it is. And back in the day, misogyny and like sexualizing women, like to where the women are like, that's like that doesn't.
Right.
But some good old race jokes. Oh yeah.
What are you gonna do? Change the color of your skin?
Right. But let's respect the women, but let's make fun of all the races.
Right. Like nobody's safe.
Right.
I can see that.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. Singing in the Rain, I said, and then Chinatown.
Singing in the Rain.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, movie 50 years ago.
Yeah, 50 years ago.
I'm like, what the hell are we talking about?
And then Chinatown, but I've never seen Chinatown. I don't know what that is. Famous TV shows, All in the Family, MASH, Mary Tyler Moore Show.
I loved Mary Tyler Moore.
You did?
Loved it.
I never watched it.
I watched it. It was so old for us, but I watched it on Nick at Night. So I
Oh,
loved it.
yeah.
And Rhoda.
Yeah. I know who they are, but I didn't watch it.
I probably shouldn't, but I did.
But you did.
Yeah.
And then Hooked on a Feeling, Blue Suede was a big song.
Hooked on a feeling, I am believing that you're in love with me.
Power down. Oh Lord, let's wrap this up.
How much longer? We got 1%? Oh, that 1 minute. Oh yeah, girl.
Hold on.
Hey!
It's always something. Ugh.
Oh no.
That's not gonna. Hold, please. It's still going.
Oof, Lord Jesus, y'all.
Oh, it's a podcasting miracle. Oh my gosh, I just pulled my whole thing out. All right.
You got it?
Yes.
Okay. Well,
I think that's our sign to move on to what are you into?
Oh, girl. Okay, real quick, because we still gotta get to. Okay, but I guess our triple dipper shouldn't take too much long.
No.
Okay, so on TikTok, there is a little trend called "Grandma is a Victim," and the whole thing is like where people are telling their grandma lore about how like. You know, everybody wants like the grandma, like, oh, your grandma and grandpa, they were married for 50 years. But then they're like, in actuality, grandma was 13 and grandpa was 25 and he stalked her when she was coming off the bus every day from elementary school. And you're like, oh, and like she was knocked up. She's had kids from when she was 15 to 20. She was pregnant all the time. And you're like, oh, that's like, but it's just tons of stories like that, and you just will get. I will go to story after story after story and be like, "Oh my god, my grandma!" There was one where this, it was like, this guy was like, "My grandma was a Native American, and my grandpa was a white guy, and he shot her in the leg and put her on his horse and kidnapped her." Like that. And they were together and they were married for 50. Like, what the hell? If your grandma told you some stuff, you'd be like, oh.
Like, wait, how did y'all get?
And you'd be like, Grandpa.
No, we fell in love.
What? So it's just crazy. So it's on TikTok. Grandma is a Victim. And you'll hear all these crazy stories about just how probably a little bit inappropriate your grandma and grandpa's relationship was. I think I don't know about my dad's, because both of them have passed away, and my grandmother on my dad's side passed away when I was for like 10. So I don't know too much about like their basis, the beginnings of their relationship. But my grandparents on my mom's side, like I think they were like fairly close in age.
Yeah, my grandparents were.
Yeah, it wasn't anything crazy. He was in the Army or in the Navy. I don't think it was anything.
My granddad, he walked into the soda shop that my grandma worked in, and he wanted a banana split, and they didn't have any bananas. And both the girls behind the counter thought he was cute, so they both wanted to make it for him. So he said, "I'll tell you what, ladies, I'll go get bananas, and y'all both make me a banana split, and whoever says better, I'll take on a date." And So he got the bananas, and my grandma won. And she cooked for him for his whole life.
Can you imagine if some guy was like, Leslie Ramel, whoever makes the best banana split, we'd both be like, bitch, fuck you.
Right? Go make your own banana split. God damn it.
Who are you? Sorry for the harsh language. That was harsh. But we would both be like in disgust.
Yeah.
Make me a banana split.
Right? Why do you need 2 banana splits? That's a lot.
Like, who even eats banana splits?
I love banana splits.
Sorry.
Brahms banana splits are the bomb.
It's weird.
That's funny though. Because I'm sure there is a lot of shocking grandpa stories.
Yeah, I mean that was just like 2 generations ago. They were doing some different shit back then.
Yeah.
They were having way more kids. And
people are like complaining about Tinder and stuff, and they're like, in my day,
we just stole the women.
What? You didn't have a choice back in the day.
And grandma was just like, well, I can't open a bank account without without a man. But some instances they had 50 years of a terrible relationship. So, but the women just couldn't get away because that's not the way the rules were set up. Society wasn't set up like that. So she was just like, I'm just here.
That's the way it is.
Or she can't get away because she has 8 children. And you're like, where the fuck am I going to go with 8 kids?
Yeah.
Get a job somewhere?
You got to wait till the last one grows up.
Right.
And then at that point, you're at least 8 plus 18 years into it.
And hopefully you're like, well, hopefully he dies soon.
Maybe I'll feed him a diet of high carbs and high fat.
Right.
Hey, that's why high cholesterol is a thing. They were like, about to load you up, bad boy.
Some of the women live longer all the time. Mm-hmm. Like, oh, this guy here.
Here, eat these biscuits and gravy.
It's good for you.
Have a drink wet flour on top of dry flour.
Right.
It's good for you.
I'll fry it. Would you like some whiskey to go with it? So what are you into?
Girl, I've been into like gardening and stuff lately.
Oh, that's good.
My little plants in the back. We got some basil, some rosemary, some parsley, some mint.
Rosemary.
Too. And then we got a strawberry plant and a raspberry and a potato. I had some potatoes that started growing eyes, and I was like, so I put it in some dirt. I'm going to see what it does.
Yeah, see what it do.
I mean, it's growing leaves, doing something.
Very nice.
So I just like to garden.
Very good.
I think it's cool. Quincy likes to watch things grow. I think it's important for her to see, like, if you feed and water and take care of and da-da-da-da.
Right.
Things thrive and they grow.
For sure.
And then she thinks it's magic. And what's better than 3-year-old magic?
Right.
Nothing. So that's what I've been into.
Love it.
All right, girl. Let's go into our triple dipper. I'm excited.
Okay.
All right.
So, you want to say it or
you can do it?
Okay. So, our triple dipper today is, of course, what is your bucket list of things to do before we turn 50?
Which is not that long.
Almost, not quite. 7.5 years.
7.5 years.
7.5 years.
You do a lot in 7.5 years.
Yeah, for sure. It'll go by quickly, but you can still get some stuff done.
The days are long, but the years are fast.
Girl.
They said that to me when I got pregnant, and I for real
get it true.
Now.
It's true.
It's a little less so when you don't have kids, because then you're like, it's weird to have such a small child that changes so much in that time. Because like, I mean, 7.5 years ago, I wasn't even close to being a mom.
Right.
Like, I was a whole ass different person.
True.
So.
And then now Quincy's over here telling Lou to be quiet.
Calm down, chill out.
Yes. That's true.
So, all right. Do you want to go first, or do you want me to?
Sure.
Okay.
My number 3 is getting some sort of like cool sculpting or surgery. We talked about this before. Like, I'm gonna start off with cool sculpting first, and if that, like, maybe the results are, I don't know, maybe I don't like it, then I do just a little bit. And when I say surgery, I just mean just a little lipo, a little tummy tuck. Really, just on my tummy. Yeah, so I'm cool with everything else. Even my boobs. I don't even need a lift. I'm fine.
I take a lift.
And the only way I do a lift is if you want to take some of the stomach, the fat from my tummy and put it in my boobies.
I don't need more boobies.
Yeah, because I don't need more boobies either.
You could take some. I'd be fine.
Yeah, I don't even need. No, you're right. I don't need more boobies. I mean, maybe a lift. I'm not tripping. If the doctor said, "Hey, I'll go ahead and lift you since I'm here,"
it's a 2-for-1.
Yeah,
you're like,
well, like I'm not gonna do this again. Sure,
you're like, sure, I'll get a pasty like him.
Yes. So Diana Ross.
Maybe you could get booped,
girl, and I get booped by Diana Ross.
Maybe
that's another thing on my bucket list.
That's the number 4
to get booped by boop by Diana Ross.
Wait, is she still alive?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was like, it might have to be her daughter or somebody.
No, Diana's still alive. She looks good too. I think Diane is a healthy woman. I feel like it just seems like she's taking care of herself.
That's good.
I don't think she's one of those rock stars that was like, I was drinking and doing all the drugs back in the day.
She's not Whitney Houston up in here.
Yeah. I make sure. No, Diana was still alive. No, well, she's not. Lord, tell us. Sorry. I don't remember. I feel like it would be a big deal.
I feel like it would be a big deal too.
Yeah.
All right. My number 3 is to make money from this podcast somehow.
Hey.
I mean, we don't have sponsors yet. We have our 50th episode. I mean, I feel like our setup has got it going on, and I feel like our community is going to find us, and it's going to be rad.
Right.
But yeah, I'd like to make an honest living from our podcast at some point.
Great.
At some point.
Right. I agree. I like it.
All right. What's your number 2?
My number 2 is to be in. I always want to be in like some type of workout video. Like be one of the. I don't want to lead it. Like to be on like the beach body. Be one of the people inside.
In the back.
I'll be like even the modifier or not the modifier. I don't know. I don't care. I just want to be in somebody's workout video.
I can see that.
To be doing it with them and be like, yeah, Jane, this just really feels good when you work your arms.
And they're like,
this.
I can't hear you. Who's ready to sweat?
Yes,
and you're like, yeah. I saw a thing and it was this lady and this lady was talking about how she goes to her exercise class and there's this one lady there and every time they're like, we're going to do 10 burpees. She's like, woo! And she was like, even if it sounds awful, she's always like, woo! And she was like, and then by the end of the class, she's like, we're going to do 100 sit-ups or however. I mean, it progressively gets harder. But by the end, the whole class is like, woo! Yeah. I mean, I will be a woo girl. I mean, woo. I am a woo girl. So yeah, that's a good one. I like it.
Appreciate you.
I'd be watching you too. Be like, I'm gonna watch that cute black girl in the back because you always have a favorite one.
Yes.
Yeah, you'd be my favorite for sure.
Thanks, girl.
My number 2 is I would like to acquire and learn to play my tenor sax again.
There you go. You probably wouldn't even need to learn. You probably just need to just dust off a few cobwebs.
Work out my embouchure a little bit.
Oh yeah, I remember you probably wouldn't. It probably wouldn't take you very long.
I want to be in a funk section of a band. Like I've watched Justin Timberlake's Tiny Desk concert so many times, and his horn section is so fun. Like if I could be like one of the Tennessee kids in the horn section, amazing.
That would be cool. That's a good one.
Thanks.
Is this recording stop at an hour, or we said we don't know?
We don't know.
Okay, we'll see. So,
surely we'd get a warning or something.
Or something, right? Okay. That's a good one. I think that you totally should, for sure.
I'm going to. It's my bucket list, so now it's a goal.
Do it.
Tenor saxes are expensive, so that's the only reason. I never had my own because I was always first chair. I was always the best. So they always gave me like the school gave me a really nice horn, so we never just bought one. So, yep. I'm going to dust off my old tenor. Well, I need to acquire one.
You need to get one.
I need to get one.
But you can find one at the pawn shop. But you can find one
down at the pawn shop. Yeah.
They're not too expensive.
Word.
Okay, so my first one is I would like to buy some property or either like property or land for and put it in LJ and Lovey's name, like for them both to have some property in their name.
Yeah.
Just chilling somewhere.
Can you imagine if our parents or grandparents had done that for us when we were young? Right. We would have.
Yeah, and like maybe like
we have grown so much.
Right, like if I could buy it, hopefully now or in the next, before I'm 50, and then when they get married, I could say, or not even when they get married, because I don't want to put that on them. Maybe they don't want to get married when they get to a certain age, like 25, 30, or when they're ready to buy their first house. They would say that. Then I say, hey, you have this property, you can sell it, and use that as down payment. Whatever you need to do, you can keep it, you can rent it out. Like hopefully I'll be able to give them some type of option.
Yes,
with the property that is in their name.
I like it. That's a good one.
Thanks.
I might add that to my bucket list for Quincy also. Mm-hmm. I know a realtor. I know someone who can help me out with that. All right, my number one is a family trip with the Downs family and the Santos family. Oh, and we go to the beach to a really bougie, all-inclusive resort. Yes. And we make memories like with each other, with our husbands, with our kids, with our families. And it's like just the time of our lives.
Yes, that sounds fun. Let's do it.
Okay.
Yay. Those are fun. Yeah. Hell yeah. We need to do this. We got like 7.5 years. So we need to get to it, girl.
I mean, when you write it down, it becomes a plan. It's a thought and then it's a plan. So
yeah, I think my hardest one is going to be the workout video one.
I don't even think it'll be that hard. Because we're on YouTube. If you're not following us on YouTube and see our faces,
right?
Maybe we could do a collab with somebody.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. And then maybe one day we have a workout special, me and you, on our.
I would do that.
I don't know. We figure it out. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. We'll make your dreams come true.
Yes.
We'll make your dreams come true. Yeah. Hall & Oates are no longer.
They broke up?
Yeah.
Why?
They are mad at each other. They are pissed.
Oh my.
They said no more, but their hotline still works.
Their hotline?
Yeah, there's a Hall & Oates hotline.
What you do? What happens?
You can call and request to hear any Hall & Oates song of your choosing.
Who knew?
There's a lot of. They have some bangers.
Oh no, yeah, for sure. I said who knew the hotline? So right. I'm like, what? Oh yeah, no, Hall & Oates got some bangers.
I wish that I had seen them before they broke up.
Didn't they just break up? Did I just hear about
just
this?
Broke up.
Okay.
Can you imagine? That's like
too long.
That's like some I'm the Mary shit.
Really, that shit has been festering. Y'all ain't talked about
right?
It. Like,
can you imagine us being a podcast or like a duo for that long, and then what could possibly happen that would be like, we no longer speak anymore?
Or like when people get divorced and they're like been married for like. And they're like both 65 years old. Like, what are y'all getting divorced now for?
Oh, that one I can understand.
65?
Yeah.
Just at that point, just go. I don't even go buy my own house or something. At that point, just whatever. Just go. Don't spend time with each other. You can find plenty of things to do at 65 years old.
Yeah, but you've like built a life person. This one is like this is your business partner and like a song duo.
Oh yeah. That's what I'm saying. Like, why at this point? Yeah, that's just.
I don't know. Yeah. It's funny to me. It's probably not. They probably are taking it very seriously.
Like I'm like, what happened?
I don't know. But anyways.
But yes.
50th episode.
We're 50.
We're
50 years old.
I can't wait to be 50 and be Sally O'Malley.
Yeah.
I'm gonna kick and stretch and kick. I'm 50. Oh, Sally O'Malley.
Yeah.
All right. Well, anything else you want to add? Girl,
no, I think I'm good.
Okay. No. Well, make sure you're following us on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, and YouTube.
Make sure you're following your girl Ramel the Realtor on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, and YouTube.
And we'll see you next week.
Yay! Bye.
Bye.
Woo, woo, woo.